The SDF-1 experiences a rare moment of calm in the ongoing struggle with the Zentradi over control of the Robotech battle fortress. Rick Hunter, one of the most distinguished of the Robotech defenders, is recovering from wounds received while fighting to keep the invading aliens from destroying the giant interstellar spacecraft he has learned to call home.
Oh, brother, some ace.
Huh?
Will I live?
According to the medical report, the doctor says you got a bad bump. I think you'd better plan on being our guest for a while, Lieutenant, at least until we get the results of your test back from the lab.
How come?
So the doctors can experiment. They want to find out if it's true that pilots' heads are made out of granite.
Very funny.
Cheer up, Lieutenant Hunter. You'll be out of here before you know it. I got rounds to do.
Well, look who's here. Hey, why the long face? Did you come to bury Caesar?
Hello, Rick. I came to say that I'm sorry.
You came up here to apologize? To apologize for what, for Pete's sake?
For your being in here. We both know that it was my instructions that were responsible for your being seriously injured.
Lisa, you weren't responsible. I have no one to blame for this but myself. I'm here because I made a mistake in judgment and for no other reason, okay?
Thanks for your generosity.
What's happened to that old command confidence? This isn't like you at all.
No, Lieutenant Hunter, I don't suppose it is at that. Anyway, I said what I came to say. Now I have to get back to my duties on the bridge. Get well.
Thanks, Lisa. Will you come see me again?
I don't think so, Lieutenant. I'll be too busy.
Roger, Storage Division. Keep the bridge informed of your progress. Out. How is Lieutenant Hunter? That is who you went to see, isn't it? Come on, baby. It can't be as bad as all that. And now the sting of Cupid's arrow strikes home.
What?
You needn't be ashamed to talk about it, Lisa. I know what it's like to be in love, you know. Roy and I started out the same way.
But you two love each other.
Of course, silly. So what's the difference?
I don't think he cares.
It's very simple, Lisa. If you're in love with him, go after him with everything you've got.
But I couldn't.
Lisa, you're in love with Rick Hunter. Isn't that true?
What should I do, Claudia?
Be a woman. Stop moping and smile more often. Captain?
I want to be informed the moment we have completed supply loading operations.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It has already been so ordered, Captain Global.
Is there anything else that I should know?
Nothing of any particular importance, Captain. I was just briefing Commander Hayes on military procedures of quite a different nature when you arrived on the bridge.
Well, it's unlikely we'll require any hand-to-hand combat expertise, but carry on.
Now that I'm sure I've found the man in my
Huh?
Hi there, buddy. How goes it?
Hi, big brother.
Hey, what gives? Can't you keep out of trouble? Here, this is for you.
Hey guys, listen to this. It's Min-May on the radio. Can you believe it?
Oh, can it?
What's the matter?
I just like it quiet, all right?
Absolutely. Anything you say, Skipper. You're the boss, okay?
So tell me something, you big loafer. When are you gonna quit playing the invalid and get back to work?
Believe me, right now I'm not playing, Roy.
What you need is a visit from someone like Min-May to come over and give you a command performance right here.
Oh! I don't imagine Min-May's very much interested in a washout like me.
Well, you could try introducing her to a certified flying ace like myself, Lieutenant.
How about a punch in the nose?
Easy there, Tiger. I'm sure Ben didn't mean anything by it.
Huh?
Come on,
Whoa.
Ace, before you make his condition any worse. Right this way. Glad to see you're okay, kid.
Hey, has Min-May been here yet? Looks like she brought some real nice flowers.
Min-May hasn't been here at all. My room decorations came from Commander Hayes.
So what's wrong with that?
Come on, will ya?
We'll see you later.
That was nice of the lieutenant to bring flowers, wasn't it? Huh? Skipper. Huh. Well, get well soon, sir. Huh. I'll be seeing you.
At this rate, he'll be laid up for months. I guess I'll have to do something to get Rick out of this depression.
But how, sir?
There's only one kind of medicine I can think of that'll cheer him up.
Commander Fokker, please.
Hi.
Hi, honey. What's this all about? Official business or personal?
This time a little of both, perhaps.
All right, then. Since you inquired about Min-Mei on the telephone, it leads me to believe that's what the official business is all about. At least I hope so.
It is about her. You're right. I was hoping to track her down for a friend of mine who could use some cheering up.
Well, you came to the right place because I happen to know that she's working on a motion picture.
Great.
You'll find her on the set every day. Now, can we get to the personal part of the conversation, Commander Fokker?
Sure. Exactly how personal did you want me to get?
Dinner tonight?
You got it, kid. But I'm only coming if you promise to make your famous pineapple salad. Right now, I gotta get going. I'll see you later. About 7, okay?
Sure, Commander Fokker. Dinner tonight? If we're lucky, breakfast.
Min-Mei dolls, get your Min-Mei dolls right here. Step right up. Get them while they last. Last chance, it's Min-Mei herself. When these beauties are gone, there won't be any more. They're not available in any store. They dance and sing just like the real Min-Mei. Battery's not included. Wouldn't you love to have one for your very own?
I'd love to have one for my very own.
It's Robo Technology.
We must seize one of them on my signal. Now! Hey, watch the camera, don't push. Take it easy. Grab it. Blasted hoodlums. Somebody will have to pay for this.
Will you look at us walking around with a day off and nothing to do or no place to go? Gosh, how boring. And not a man in sight. This really is boring. Huh?
Is anyone following us, Bron?
The merchant, can you see what he's doing now?
He seems to be sitting there.
Min-Mei, huh? Robo Technology. Oh. Hello. We're stalling.
It looks to me like you're playing with a Min-Mei doll.
I don't know what you mean.
It's just that I've never seen a grown man playing with a doll before now.
Well, what's wrong with that?
You're just too old for that.
Huh? Adults don't do it?
You silly man. Only kids play with dolls. What planet do you come from anyway, where men play with children's toys?
We all come from right around here.
Yeah, we all work across the street, see? Right over there.
Do you mean you work at the disco?
Yeah.
We go to the disco all the time. I wonder why we've never met any of you over there before.
What is a disco anyway?
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we all go over there together? What a wonderful idea! Yippee! I want the big handsome one.
Oh.
Come on with me.
Can't we talk this over?
Huh? Do you suppose this disco thing is some sort of Micronian method of torture?
We must perform our duty.
Right.
Why, how dare you question my leadership abilities? Just whom do you think you are?
I am the finest combat pilot of all the Zentradi forces.
Your ego is going to become the cause of your ultimate destruction, Miria.
Just as yours caused you to be down in the Micronian Sea and made you an object for ridicule to all those whom you command, Chiron.
I can see that because you have never faced a worthy opponent, you believe you're something special. But take care, Miria, for there is one aboard that alien ship whom you cannot best.
So, an ace aboard the SDF-1. Interesting. I'd like to meet him.
All right, let's get set up for the next shot. Min-Mei, this will be your close-up with Kyle. Can we get some gaffers over here? You can relax for a few minutes, honey. You too, Kyle. Where's my assistant with the sandwiches? Wardrobe! Listen, sweetheart, those blouses are miserable.
Hey!
Commander Fokker!
Hi, Min-Mei. And how's my favorite recording star,
Making a movie right now, Commander, and I get to be the cute little heroine.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, it's lots of fun. But where's Rick? Is he hiding?
I'm afraid Rick just couldn't come along this time.
He isn't hurt, is he?
Not seriously, but he will have to spend a little time in the hospital. And I thought you might like to stop in and see him.
What's going on here?
That is, if you think you can spare the time from your busy schedule, Min-Mei. But I think that a visit from you would be worth more than all the medicine in the world.
Oh, so that's why you're here.
That's right, Min-Mei. I think you should come and see him.
Of course I'll come. If it weren't for Rick Hunter, I wouldn't even be here to talk about it now.
That a girl, and I'm sure he'll be real pleased to see you.
Commander.
Huh?
If you're through wasting Min-Mei's time, I wonder if we could get back to work.
Of course.
Hey, we need you on the set, sweetheart.
Coming! Bye, Commander.
Bye. That's a charming fellow. Well, if that girl doesn't give Rick's spirits a lift, I don't know anything that will.
Commander Fokker, come in, please.
Yes, what is it?
One enemy ship is headed this way and closing fast, Commander. Captain Global has given the order to intercept.
Message understood. Have Sterling and Dixon stand by just in case I need them to accompany me. If this is a full-scale assault, I don't want any unpleasant surprises. Acknowledge?
Yes, sir. They have already been informed.
I read you loud and clear, Base. I'm on my way.
You are commanded to stay tuned for the return of Robotech. Attention! Robotech has returned.
Captain Global, the attack is now underway.
Order all hands to battle stations, then secure from taking on supplies, and prepare for all pinpoint defense units to be operational on the double.
Yes, sir.
As the SDF-1 prepares to defend herself, combat units under the command of Miria pour out of the enemy ship. Her quest for personal glory overshadows the Zentradi ceasefire.
I am looking for one particular enemy fighter. When he appears, you are ordered to withdraw and leave his destruction to me personally. Is that understood?
It is understood and shall be as you wish.
Vermilion 2 and 3, prepare for takeoff.
Roger, Bridge.
Roger, Bridge.
All flight deck personnel, ready on flight line. Move out. Hangar crew, is Commander Fokker's ship ready for takeoff?
Roger, Bridge.
Is Commander Fokker leading the Veritech attack squadron?
Yes.
She's ready and waiting, sir.
Okay, let's go. Skull Leader takeoff preparations completed.
Your squadron is already in the air, Commander. Good hunting.
I'll be hunting for a pineapple salad.
It sounded like he said he was hunting for pineapple salad.
You must be mistaken.
At last, our commander arrives.
No cracks, Hotshot. We're gonna have our hands full, so just keep your eyes open and your trigger finger ready.
You got it, Lieutenant.
Affirmative, sir.
Okay, heads up. There they are, you guys, at 11 o'clock.
Let's go get them. Attack!
Attack! Now where is this great enemy ace that Chiron fears so?
Scratch one.
There he is. Now you die. You die. You can't dodge forever.
That's very odd. They haven't attacked us.
Yes, and it almost seems as though that one enemy alien has a personal vendetta against Max Sterling.
Who can understand the mind of a combat pilot?
There must be a reason. Perhaps he's been singled out for destruction.
Order Lieutenant Sterling to retreat.
Retreat?
If they continue to pursue him, it will mean that the target is not the SDF-1.
Max, the base is asking you to retreat. Right now.
What? They want me to retreat? Well, wait, I don't get it. What's the big idea, huh?
That bandit on your tail is trying too hard.
So what?
So they want to find out what his game is.
You got it.
Now we know.
Huh? Minmay, it's you! What are you doing here?
I hope you don't mind, but you didn't look like you were sleeping. Nice big room.
It's wonderful to see you.
I must look an absolute mess, but I came right over from the studio when I heard you were hurt.
How did you find out? There aren't very many people that know about me being laid up in the hospital.
Commander Fokker told me.
Roy Fokker?
He came by the set this afternoon to visit me. You mind if I sit down here? Oh, this is nice.
You look awfully tired.
I'm exhausted.
But why?
There just doesn't seem to be enough time in one day to do all the things I have to do anymore. But I'll be all right.
Would you like to just lie there and get some sleep for a little while, Minmay?
That would be wonderful. If I could just stay here for a little while.
Yeah. I don't understand what's happening to our world, Minmay, or what's going to become of us. But your safety and well-being makes it all worthwhile to me.
Let's get on with it!
Their ship.
It's too late to stop.
They're heading this way, Captain. Straight for us.
Order all hands to battle stations and seal off the ship.
Huh? What's going on? Oh. Something is definitely haywire out there. Those are the sounds of a battle alert.
This is it!
Run, little man, run.
Attention! The enemy has penetrated our defenses. Clear the streets and take cover. Take cover at once.
You wish to do combat? You impudent fool! Chiron was right. This is a Micronian devil.
Open the overhead hatch. We have to force the alien off of our ship.
Lose your taste for combat, my friend?
Return to base, Vermilion 3. You've beaten him.
Not decisively.
Miria will not soon forget this day, Micronian.
All right, they've had enough.
You're losing altitude, Commander Fokker. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm great, but how about Max? Did he come through okay?
He's fine. Bring your squadron back home, Commander.
Roger, SDF-1. Coming in.
Godspeed.
Oh, so here you are. I've been looking all over for you. Come on, Minmay. Wake up. Wake up!
What's the matter? What is it?
You're holding up production. That's what's the matter. You're the star. Without you, they can't finish the picture.
Wasn't there a young man here when you came in the room?
Are you nuts? Don't you understand? You've got a career to think about. You don't have time for that sort of thing anymore. Come on, let's go.
All right, I'm coming.
My dad was right. I should have been a CPA.
Wow! This time he really got himself clobbered. I'm amazed they could even taxi this thing under its own power. Never mind flying it. Hey! Look at this!
What is it?
Wow!
I don't think you realize how terrified I get every time you fly off on a combat mission. It's almost as if you pilots think that it's all some kind of wonderful game that you're playing when you go up in those Veritechs.
It has never been a game, Claudia. Maybe someday you'll understand that.
Anyway, I've said what I had on my mind, and I promise that I'll keep my mouth shut about it in the future. Dinner's ready.
What?
Well, don't tell me I put you to sleep. Is anything wrong? Roy? 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 Oh, no.
I'm terribly sorry, Lieutenant. We did everything we could to save him. He just lost too much blood. A terrible tragedy indeed. I can tell you Commander Fokker will be sorely missed.
Huh? Oh, hi, Lisa. What brings you here this fine morning?
I'm sorry, Rick. Commander Fokker is dead.
Commander Fokker is...
He's dead.
What?
He was wounded and lost too much blood.
Big brother... My big brother's dead.
In our next episode, Captain Global begins a journey which he believes will end with the resettlement of the nearly 70,000 refugees stranded on the SDF-1. Meanwhile, Chiron's flotilla responds to the developments with an attack on the battle fortress. Captain Global is torn between saving the citizens of Macross City and his oath to protect the Earth. Don't miss Bursting Point, next on Robotech.